I want to talk about money for a bit because it was one of the biggest things holding me back, right? I started as an 11-year-old kid from Slovakia. Now, if you don't know Slovakia, it's kind of like in the center or maybe eastern part of Europe, and it used to be communist and socialist, right? So people don't make that much money here. I mean, the average hourly rate people get is maybe $2-3 an hour. My parents never really made more than $500-600 a month. And my whole goal in life was to make like $2,000 a month. Because if I could make $2,000, gosh, I'd be set for life. And I just want to illustrate that point because when I first hired my first, or not necessarily the first, but one of my early mentors for $5,000 a month, it was the biggest decision I pretty much had to make in my life at that point. You see, I got started at 11 and I worked for many, many years, and I kind of struggled because I didn't know about memory flipping. I didn't know about this deep stuff. So I was trying all these other things and they helped a little bit, but nothing really gave me that breakthrough. So at this one point, I saw this guy on Facebook, right? And I saw him posting success stories and results and what he's done. And I could tell that he's legitimate, and I could tell he has a wealth of experience. I was like, at this point, probably 16, 15, something like that. And I knew that if I wanted to get to the next level, I had to get a mentor. I mean, I've heard this from many different sources, books, even Napoleon's Hill book, Think and Grow Rich, or just in videos, how, you can obviously try to learn something yourself. And that's one way to do it. There's one way of learning by trial and error. But a lot of these mistakes are extremely costly in terms of time and money. And, a lot of people say there's actually a way to skip that, to shorten the learning curve, to, collapse time, as they put it, by just finding someone who's been there, done that, who's getting the results that you want to get, paying them a little bit of money so that they can kind of take you directly to the finish line, right? It's like going from A to Z while skipping all the letters in between. It's the shortcut to success. So I knew I had to get a mentor, but, I was kind of afraid. So anyway, I end up messaging this guy and I tell him, hey, I really enjoy your posts. Would you be interested in taking me under your wings? Now, deep down, what I was hoping for is he would say yes, and he would end up coaching me, mentoring me for free because I was like 16. And just imagine if this guy got like a testimonial that the 17, 18-year-old kid making $1 million, like that would blow up his business. And that's what I was hoping for, right? Now, he tells me, yeah, let's jump on a call and discuss. We jump on this phone call. And like I said, I was really hoping for some free help, free guidance. But then he ended up selling me for $5,000 a month. Now, at that time, it was pretty much all the money I made and saved up over a course of many years. And I even told him, look, if this doesn't work within a month, I cannot keep paying you. I can pay you maybe 1 month, but you gotta help me get some results out of this, right? So I ended up pulling the trigger, taking the biggest leap of my faith. And fast forward, a few months, it paid off. I doubled, tripled my business. I made that money back many, many different times. And by 19 years old, 18, 19, I made my first $1 million online. Now that would not have happened without this mentor. So investing into myself through a mentor was pretty much the wisest decision I ever made because it really accelerated things. To have someone buy your back and just to show you, hey, do this, don't do this. Because I've already spent the years of my life and hundreds of thousands of dollars trying this stuff. It didn't work. Just do this. Or when you're about to make a mistake, then pointing it out, don't do that. It's not going to work. It's going to be a costly mistake. It just saves you so much time, money, energy, headaches, you name it. So if I can have one piece of advice in any area of life, if you're looking to get to the next level, get better results, find someone who's been there, done that, who's getting the results you want to get, ideally who's helped other people get there too, and pay them whatever it takes to work with them. Because I promise you, even if it's expensive, it'll be much, much, much cheaper than trying to figure it out on yourself, on your own, is what I wanted to say. And then, to put it in comparison, I've spent probably by now like $300,000 on different mentors, events, spent way more than that on my own ads and business and everything. So I put in like a decade of work, And I've really compiled all that knowledge into the Source Hacker system, which I've got pulled up right over here. So I'm giving you access to a decade of knowledge that has made me multiple millions of dollars, my clients, students, tens of millions of dollars for $500, right? And that's like the discounted price. Usually I sell it for $3K. But all I'm saying is if you can get in for $500 and get lifetime mentorship through the weekly Q&A calls, through the Facebook group where you can get access to me, my team, and you can also get access to the course with lifetime access, free lifetime updates. All I'm saying is I wish there was such an opportunity out there when I was starting out, right? Because I had to make a much, much bigger commitment. It was extremely scary. And I invite you to get a mentor as well. At the end of the day, whether that's me or someone else, it doesn't matter. But bottom line, get a mentor, someone who's getting the results that you want to get. And ideally, if they offer some form of guarantee that if it doesn't work out for you, get your money back, try to find someone like that. And that's exactly what I do at the Source Hacker system, because I know it's like cause and effect. It's like flipping on a switch. If you push the switch, the light will turn on. The same thing here. If you do the work, if you flip the memories, your life will change, period. It's impossible to fail, but it's kind of like a light switch. You have to go there and push it, right? You have to do the work. Same thing applies here. So if you're willing to do the work, it still doesn't work out for you, I'll just give your money back. No big deal. So with that being said, I'd love to see you on the inside, and just click the button, somewhere on this page, and I'll see you there.